All right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. Coming again with a message. I am now in New Orleans. I am now in New Orleans, Louisiana. I just touched down it's been now almost 2 hours. And I ended up taking the shuttle to my hotel, and here I am. And I want to upload a few videos. This one here is going to be where I'm going to uh, start a new thing. I'm going to more so uh, send message messages, videos out to the living and not so much to the dead. I want to the living. I want them to understand not so much, yeah, to understand, but also know who they are because a lot of people are dead and they think they are living because they are on this earth and they thinking all things is well and I got it going on, and that's that's not it. What I realized since I was when I was in Miami, the spirit is giving me this assurance that it's okay to pretty much let go, and not that it's okay now, but it has always been like that. You can let go because a lot of times you are talking to the dead. You really are. Um, just being here, uh, being in uh, Miami, Florida, the spirit of the Most High, I don't know why, there, He enlightened me in the light that I was already in. He enlightened me even more. And it's something in it is helping me to just move on. Just make sure I know that the way is in the narrow gate, but to move on, away from the things that he's not going to come to change and I can't change. Leave it where it's at because it is what it is. And don't look forward to people going after anything like the light or light, spirit, and truth. Because if people don't have it, they're not coming after it. Okay? The spirit of the Most High Yah uh, has really brought us all the way to the level of tribulation. We're in tribulation and we're in perilous time. But because the sickness that rests in people is so sick, they so sick. I can call it sick, but it's worse than sick. It's a darkness. Like this title, this is about um, uh, uh, seems right, but eternal is dead. That's real bad. That's what you call real bad. But it's okay. The Most High said, Deborah, it's okay. It can be that. It can stay right there. It can be exactly that. Because I'm sitting here watching this and I'm trying to grip the fact that there are people that came from the kingdom a certain way, and they are the one who's taking over the world, and they're leading the world. They're walking right. They people go kill up 1 trillion people with his own bare hands. It's in the eyes of Yah. Whatever you do, just as it's the same as that one that killed up 1 trillion people. And I think that's that part of that sickness, I think, that goes with darkness. People tend to think I can't be a bad because these people on the left is some horrible people. You'd be surprised. Let's go. Come go with me in Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 14. Let's start there. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12. What the Holy Spirit is teaching, has not teaching me today, but have taught me, and that I go within my lane. Don't come out trying to get people to observe light, to see light, to walk in light, nor try to get individuals to take on spirit and truth. If yesterday it ain't going to be there for there's a reason why you hear them saying it's going to be like the days that once was, but worse than those days. And I think that's the key right there in causing me to see things. This awesome word, you're going to enlighten these eyes and know. Deal with speaking to the body of Hamashiach, and not so much as teaching the darkness, because the darkness seem it. There is a way that seem it. So the reason why it seem it, because the flesh got it thinking it is right. Unto a man. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12. There is a way which seems man. I had an issue with that. In the end sentence, which, but the end thereof are in people. It's already in them. Even the Son of Man, when he come back, he ain't gonna be able to straighten it out. All the servants that the Most High Yah has on the earth, there is a way which seemeth, but the end thereof are the ways with the S. Of something that seems in your mind to be right, but it's ways that's resting in that way that what? Thereof are the ways eternal death. That's why he's telling me that don't think that spirit and truth and the light is going to change people. People are too far to turn in any direction toward the light nor spirit and truth. They're too far gone. Gone in what? Proverbs. It's already in you. Knew what Proverbs it right. It seemed right unto a man. But the end thereof, of all that way that's resting you, are ways that leads you to eternal death. So this is why the platforms are booming with chaos. How the lies are the food for those that are sits in darkness and eat out of darkness, sleep out of darkness, wake up out of darkness. They think they're in light and they're in darkness. This here is just like telling you there's a way in them, Deborah, that covers ways that, but Deborah, there are ways of the way that's already in them. It's already in them to be the way that they are. And that way carries ways that leads up and identify eternal death. But the people, you would never know it. You would never know it. And as time go on, you can see it in people. You can sit and you can see it. Everywhere you go, you can see the death of eternal death on people. At least I can. You can see it. Because you walking around wondering, what is this I'm feeling? What is this I'm discerning? I don't know these people. These people don't know me, but why do I feel this? It's death. Like we thinking the Walking Dead is something. Death is walking around among you living. Just walking around being normal. Even yourself is dead. And this is what he's saying. Because it's in you. There is a way that's already in you. And to you, it's right. But he said them ways to that way is strictly to eternal death. He ain't talking about death of the flesh, y'all. And that's why I say it's kind of deep how light don't get no recognition in this day and time. And it's meant that way. The Father created it to be that way because he knew that he had created his own body of Hamashiach, which is the body of Christ, which is his own private elects, anointed ones, servants in the body of Christ, which is the body of Hamashiach. Now watch this. So then I go back and listen to Solomon in Proverbs 16. when I get over here in Proverbs 16 and verse 25, it says, Proverbs 16 and verse 25, there is. See, y'all, this is what he wants me to know. There is, no doubt, as you have preached it and taught it, there is a way in a people already. It's already in the people. This way is already in them. Now watch this here. And it got them feeling like it's right. It seemed right to them. This way that's in them, it seemed right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways to that way is death. Automatic death, eternal life, eternal lake of fire, death. This is what's walking around on the earth today as zombies. They're not looking like zombies. They are the real walking dead. While y'all think you have to go to the movies and wait till the elites put out another movie and wait till they put out another part to the Walking Dead. Y'all watch that all day and night, not even understand it. It represents you, where you stand in Yah. Now listen to what it says. Solomon didn't do it once, he did it, 4 or 5 times in Proverbs. But I'm just giving you what it says. Watch this here. There is a way that seemeth right. Seemeth. It's a way in them. It's already in you. And to you, it seems right. It seems right to you. But the end thereof are the ways. So the ways of that way that seemeth right in you is eternal lake of fire. And people have no idea. They have none whatsoever. So what I have learned is that there is something he's doing that's totally different. He's allowing people to see who they are, to see who they really are. From what level? The kingdom. Because see, the kingdom then already appointed and anointed you to either be on the left or either on the right. You can be appointed to be on the left, to be going down the broad gate. Okay? But you can be also appointed to be on the right for eternal. You see? So I say unto you all, the way is in you. That's what he's saying. It says there is a way that seemeth right because it's in you, and you telling yourself with no fruit, no nothing to identify to you that you're not right. That which is telling you that is your flesh, heart, mind, that you're right. That's why you feel it seems right. But then it says, but the end thereof are the ways with an S to eternal death. So there are so many people, 99.9, really believe that they're going to live forever. You should see how many people thinking that the Most High is coming for them to take them somewhere after 400 and some odd years, he gave us time to sit our tails down and think about those 400 years. We did nothing with it but mimic this old world, this old world. That's what they did with it. They mimicked the world. They mimicked the ways of the Gentiles and the heathen as close as they felt they can get. And they never really sat down and took those 400 years and weighed, so they can know, wait a minute, why would a creator give us that many years so we can come out worse than we came in? You see your mental state? Why would a creator allow us to go through a 400 years to come out worse than when we came in? If you go out worse, it shows you can't learn. You can't spiritual comprehend. You can't see the light that shows up darkness. Your flesh seems to tell you all these things that you are. That's why your flesh is telling you there is a way that seems right. It's a way in you that seems like it's right. But the ways that support that way in you is eternal lake of fire. These words in which I speak is really for those that are in the light. When you know you are in the light, then you can speak on what's in the dark. 99.9 can't speak on what's in the dark because they are in the dark. Anytime it gets to the point where people are living on this earth and not communicating spirit and truth and the beauty of the shine of the light, something wrong. People are not who they portray to be. Going back to Proverbs 16, verse 25, and Proverbs 14 and verse 12. Solomon knew what he was saying. He knew exactly what he was saying. And it's in here more than it's just the 2 times. The warning has always been there. 400 and something years. And people still have no idea of anything outside of the ways of the world. Now, you come talking about the ways of the world, Tupac, they don't know a lot. They're going to shut you down on that. When they come down to stuff like that, they know all that. They know all the stuff that the world. But they cannot support anything under the guideline of spirit and truth and the light in their right hand. People don't even go and even speak to people anymore. Because everyone has decided to join in. They said, if you can't beat them, join them. And that's what I see. People have joined in to the world and very much content. It's the saddest thing I think, and this is just one of the saddest things that I realized among flesh, is that they can read, they can have their own interpretation They still don't follow what they read. They don't abide by it. Even their study is off balance. They quick. If it's not, it don't matter. You don't abide by it. So it don't matter. You see? You don't abide by it. Because if you did abide by the, you would have had like a stitching cord now, several wounds on your back, but you have none, because there's nothing in people that fears the one that's coming with the fire to try each and every last one of us by it, to see if you're going to identify to who. Not to him. He already know who you are. He wants you to identify yourself to yourself. Because a lot of people are saying they're holy, they're the elect, they're the children of the Most High Yah, they're the spiritual seed, they're everything on the right side. Rest on the left side. They have no fruit of the Spirit, not even a pin needle, and they still continuing. Yeah. You something, or is that a lie? You're not following neither nor. You're not hearing neither nor. 99.9 don't even know what it means when it says it's going to be like the day of Noah. It was trying to give you a hint. The chaos that was going on then, from Genesis 1 all the way down, vouch for what was going on then, so you'll know what's going on now. Many of you all have no idea. None of you have no idea. None whatsoever. And see, the people comes to the page like they play with themselves. They come onto the page, and this could actually be their last day, and they don't even understand what the last day is. So ignorant. They're so ignorant. You see, they got drugs in their system, because there's not only are they drugged by the flesh, the sickness of these, they've been drugged by the spirit. That's why they can't talk nothing but drugs. And they come to pages where it gives them the adrenaline to be ignorant 24/24. I suggest individuals that comes to you need to learn how to close your mouth and keep it shut when you sleep. Busy. Say, I know ain't nobody gave you time to. Because ain't nobody want to give. But say stupid stuff, because what does that mean? This could be your last day. And that can mean two things. The last time you hear spirit and truth with the light, or the last time you take your breath. And this is what you use it for, to play with yourself on the people's platforms. That's the best you can do, because nobody else want to play with you. Not even your own dog want to give you the time of day. So you got to find something on YouTube that you can come on here and say. And I want to tell y'all, when you get a man that ain't got nothing better to do, that's the weakest man on the face of the earth. He acts stupid. He come from stupid. He lives stupid. He walks stupid, and he is stupid. So he says stupid things because that's just who he is. He don't have nothing else to do. What do you mean, Deborah? He don't have a living. Nobody give him the time of day. So they find time to come on to YouTube, because it's the only way they can do something to make them feel like they're a man, because nothing else make them feel like they're nothing. So when they're able to sling words, they think, hey, now I'm a man. But they can't go around men and even sling their words face to face. So that's what, you can see the weak link of people on the earth. And it's full of them. This is people who constantly play with themselves. All kind of ways they play with themselves. So that's why they come in and go out and say stupid things, because they're so used to playing with themselves. But back to what I was saying, there are those who he has already put in them a way that they're going to go. There's two spirits that comes down: the serpent seed and the spiritual seed. You see, you either one or the other. 99.15 trillion on the earth never knew that. Many of movies, when the elites and all of them bring movies to tell you what's what, you take your stupid tails to the movies and look at it and watch it and think you're getting the full meal deal. But when Yah send his servants to tell y'all, you start acting like you at Dumb City, which pretty much you probably are. But it's a sad thing. You see how backwards. So this is why I know in Proverbs 16 and 25 and Proverbs 14 and 12, when it says that there is a way that seems right. It's a way that's in them that seem right. But the end, I love that. The end of that way thereof are the way of eternal death. Right there, you won't get the pastors and nobody else to teach you that's eternal death. That's not the death of the flesh it's talking about. It's telling you in Deborah, there are people on the earth, just as you have preached it and taught it, that come down with ways that set already in them for eternal death. That's what this is all about. There are ways already in people, already set in them as a form of eternal death. That's why they come to the earth and it seems like everything they doing is right in their own mind, in their own eye. But the ways is connected to eternal death. That's a part of what I'm learning. And when I get back to my home base, I'm going to do a little something different. I'm going to do a little something different, and I'm going to go after the body of Hamashiach, those who are the true spirit and truth, revealing to them yet darkness, like the Father say, bring that light out of that darkness, because it's been people, y'all been in darkness for so long, you don't even know that you sleep, eat, entertain, walk, talk, live, preach in darkness, and have no idea that you're sitting in darkness and have not been even given the light and have not understood spirit and truth. Only reason why spirit and truth is booming because it was prophesied that it shall come. And it's not booming to where you hear it, a lot of people. It's booming because Yah has allowed it to boom out of darkness. Not that it's going to make you straight, but that it's going to bust out of this darkness so that the body of Hamashiach can hear spirit and truth that they never heard before while they're in the body of Hamashiach. They're not in the dark, they're in the body of Hamashiach. You see? And let those that are out there stay right where they are. They need to be there. They were there assigned. And then when you take Proverbs 16 and 25, you take Proverbs 14 and 12, you got it. It tells you exactly that. This weight that's in these people is a weight that carries ways that assign them to eternal death. I told you, he said it's already in you. You're walking around here like zombies. And many of you are walking around as hypocrites, claiming to be holier than thou. You know, it's all disrespectful because you're actually telling he that created all things, I'm going to be conniving, cunning, crafty while I'm on this earth. I'm going to make sure I look, act, and appear to everybody else to be holier than thou. And I'm going to play it for all it's worth. And you know what? Last thing you want to do is fake it, thinking you making it, especially when in this day and time. Not time, but in this day. It's the end day. It's tribulation, perilous times. Men hearts are failing. And you sitting around trying to play hypocrite. You sitting around trying to play or act as if you're holier than thou, not having no respect to the kingdom, he that knows who you are. But today, in this world, it's all about how I can portray to be something that I'm not, or who I can get to think that I am. So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, seem it right, but the end of it is eternal death. All those ways that's in that individual are ways that leads to only one thing, eternal death. That's a horrible thing to even think or feel, that I've lived to be 65 just to head to the lake of fire. That's crazy. But that's the way they are. They're gonna fake it until they try to make it. And y'all don't have no problem because he already got you written on which side you're gonna spend your eternal. So I, Sister Deborah, I hope you got something out of it. Go back to Proverbs 16, verse 25, Proverbs 14, verse 12. And you can see where it tells you it's in them people already. It's in them. It's inside of them. And they take it to be right. They take it to be right. But it's ways that is in them that has been sealed in them for the death of eternal. No, and you will never hear nobody preaching. That same way was in Adam. He already knew Adam was going to go after the tree. He already knew that the Roman Catholics and the Jesuits and all these men would make it like it was Eve just to get that man off. He already knew He's going to take everything he created and bitter, make it sweet. He already knew they were going to try to make good, evil, evil, good. He already knew that. They was going to make right, wrong, wrong, right. He already knew that. They going to make dark, light, light, dark. He already knew that. So see how who's stupid? He's not. You are. He's letting you play your stupid game right here on the earth. And he said, those ways that's in you, all they do, Deborah, is lead up to the eternal, at least an eternal death. And they run around here thinking they got it made. So I, Sister Deborah, say, I hope you got something out of it. But even if you didn't, I know that I did. Shalom and shalom.